So this is it. We're getting ready for the final event individually of these World Paralifting Championships in Dubai. The men's 88 kilo final. There will be 3 groups in this. Close on 30 competing. So event number 20. So 3 groups it is. Group C coming imminently. The Group A, big names: Abdel Karim Khattab, Yay, Jijong, Mohamed Elafat, Mohamed Haj Ali, Yuri Babanet, Savanio de Silva. Should be lots of fun. So what we have coming up, a few new names, a few surprising old names, frankly. So we are approaching the last of the individual finals of these World Powerlifting Championships. Tomorrow, Wednesday, it's all about the team competitions, but right now it's the men's 88 kilo final. There are 3 groups in it. We start with Group C. Mohamed Elias Khan of Bangladesh is going first. We go all the way up to 172, and Cedric Roussel-Wachu of Hungary. Sean Hughes coming up. There he goes. For Ireland, he'll be going for 147. We'll be seeing him very soon then. And the various record holders, including Abdel Karim Khattab, going up to 250. Khattab, the Asian record holder as well.
Attention coaches, no more changes to the first attempt. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the men's up to 88 kilogram category, Group C. Let's meet our athletes. Representing Bangladesh, Elias MD Khan.
So Group C, we have 9 in it, and we start off with Mohamed Elias Khan of Bangladesh for the first time.
Australia, Perry Mutaris.
Australia, Parry Mutaris.
Representing Turkmenistan, Ovesgledi Orgiev.
Turkmenistan, Ovesgeldi Orgiev.
Representing Ireland, Sean Hughes.
For Ireland, it's Sean Hughes.
Representing Panama, Victoriano Mendoza Gonzalez.
For Panama, Victoriano Mendoza.
Representing Japan, Shogo Tanaka.
It's Shogo Tanaka for Japan.
Dennis Ryu.
Dennis Ryu
Libya,
for Moldova.
Gonzala.
Mosab Garsala
Representing Hungary,
for Libya.
Cedric Russell Wachukawoka.
And Cedric Russell Wachu for
Ladies
Hungary.
and gentlemen, your athletes competing in the men's 88 kilogram category, Group C.
And that's who we have in this Group C. And 9 are in it.
Now they head back, finish off the last of their warm-ups, and queue up to get ready to come out and compete in less than 2.5 minutes.
So the referees draw.
Let's take a look at the big screen and find out who our officials are for the session.
And this is who we have coming up for Group C of this final.
Our referees, our officials for this session, chief referee from
So the
Greece,
chief centre referee,
Pascalina
Pascalina Neranzaki from Greece.
Left side referee
From Egypt, it's Mohammed Imam El Said. The right side referee from the Czech Republic, Bronika Kuchtova. Technical controller from Korea, Kim Yun-jung.
Technical delegate from Hungary.
And the technical delegate from Hungary is Zita Gierko. And we're a minute away.
Is that all you got? Yeah. I only got one question. So is that all you got? You go big or stronger. You push harder. Is that all you got? You climb higher, faster. So is that all you got? You put your best and the rest in. No question. Is that all you got? So you a victor. I only got one question. So is that all you got? Yeah, look at you now. So is that all you got? Take a look at you now. So is that all you got? Look at you now. Is that all you got? Yeah, I only got one question. So is that all you got?
Two, one. Are you ready for some powerlifting? Spot holders, please hold the
So this is it. This is where the last final of the individual competition begins. It's all the team events tomorrow and all the fun that involves. So now, the major championship debut, international debut from Ahmed Elias Khan of Bangladesh. He's 25 and his first appearance on the global stage. Welcome aboard. And it is the first time that we have had any competitor from Bangladesh in any international competition. So this is a true, complete debut.
And he's getting his wrist wrap tightened. He's settling in. Coaches are going to strap him in, and he'll be ready to go.
1 minute remaining.
So Khan from Bangladesh, what an introduction. this for 90. Let's see how we've done with that. The first lift of 90. And we're going to go to the flags.
No.
3 red flags, and Khan does not get it.
And that's unfortunate. He was just really fast on the chest. He really had the mechanics of coming down well, just really fast on the chest, no stop whatsoever, and then drove it back up. Here we go, no stop, just bang, and straight up, locks out evenly. If he can control that chest, he'll get a good attempt.
Something to be worked on.
Please lower the bar to
That's inside.
10 kilograms. Rack height 17. The bar is now loaded. For his first attempt representing Australia, Paris Montari.
So next up, it is a championship debut, an international debut for Australia for Parry Moutaris. Now he has won the Australian title this year at Wollongong, bronze in Brisbane as well. Simon Begner is coach. Former amateur boxer, para rower as well.
And he just indicated to the referees on the way out his extension, so he will probably not be able to lock out evenly, but that is okay as long as it's been classified by the classifiers.
First of 2 lifters from Australia in this. We will be seeing Ben Wright later, based in New South Wales he is.
1 minute remaining.
So he's gone through a whole week of warming up with the rest of the Australian team competing. And he was present earlier to watch the 80 kilo final to see Paul Tesoriero in action. A lot of the Australian team are still here supporting him and Ben Wright, going for 110 here. Well done, Parry. 3 white lights, good lift. And that's him away.
Nicely done. Tight on the chest, drive straight up, goes on the command of the coach in the back to press it up, and away he goes. Nicely done.
Yeah, that is a really, really great start for Anya. I was chatting to him earlier, to a few of the Australian team after Paul Tesoriero was complete and was not coming across in any way like somebody who was going to be competing in a world championship in about 90 minutes time. So he's had a nice calm day, and you've seen it there. Really good lift. So now, Hovas Geldi Orgiev of Turkmenistan. So he's competed at 2 Paralympic Games previously. He was 10th in Athens in 04. He was 7th in Beijing in 08. It's his first World Championship, and his last World Championship, or his last championship of any kind before this, was the 2010 Asian Games. Didn't register a mark in that. He was in the European Open in 2003. Suffice to say, the sport feels a lot different, and the stage will feel a lot different from from then to how it is now. 145 is RGF's talent. It's great to have him back, no doubt about that.
And he's gotten his mental focus together. Now he's ready. He's indicating to the coach, talk to me in one ear on one side.
So here he comes, 145. Good lift, he's done it.
Really,
After 13 years away, successful lift.
really nice. Straight down, locked on the chest, drives it straight up. Just beautiful. That was wonderful. And he's pleased. Look at that big smile. Nicely done.
The bar is now loaded. For his first attempt, representing Ireland, Sean Hughes.
Sean Hughes coming for Ireland now. And he's aiming for 147, and there's no coincidence there either. That's what he lifted the Irish Championships in November. And 8th in the European Championships last year in Tbilisi. 147 there, certainly. Tyg Buckley on stage with him. We've seen his daughter competing already this week. Sean Hughes from Dunboyne in County Meath. And in Paralifting now, after a few years successfully in para-athletics, I'm sure he still holds the Irish javelin record in F34. That's the coordination impairment. Shot putter as well. 147 going for the maximum straight away. For Ireland, first attempt, Sean Hughes. So, it's a heavy place to start, but they're confident enough to start there. 147. Well, he's got the final lift through. His parents are here as well, by the way. Fran and Kathy. They'll be happy. Good lift. 3 white lights. Sean Hughes for Ireland gets it. First time of asking.
Absolutely perfect. Straight down, locked on the chest, drives it straight up. No issues or concerns whatsoever. Nicely done, Sean.
That was a really, really impressive start. And he's had to wait all week. He came with the team a week ago plus. And he's got the lift in already.
The bar is now loaded. For his first attempt representing Japan, Shogo Tanaka.
Shogo Tanaka for Japan is the next to go, aiming for 160. Japanese title earlier this year. A couple of them.
At number 10, Shogo Tanaka.
Seventh in the Asia Oceania Championships last year for Japan. That's where he is in the race to Hangzhou. 10th is a little bit more tentative than anything else that we may have seen. It's one of those that once you get to a particular weight, you stick to it. A fifth of the previous Asia Oceania Championships in Kitakyushu in Japan. Lives in Himeji. $160, and that is a good lift.
Good
Well, this is a very positive start for so many. And Tanaka starts at 160 well.
He makes fast work of it. Beautiful setup, just nice high arch. Gets a little red because the referee felt he probably didn't stop long enough, but it was long enough to get 2 whites, and he's off.
The ball is now loaded. For his first attempt representing Moldova, Denis Raul.
Denis Raul of Moldova with his coach, Zenaida Yov. Didn't get a mark in Tbilisi, unfortunately, in the recent World Cup, but he's had some really terrific results lately. European bronze. That was in the total lift in Tbilisi last year at the Euros. And that is a definite career maker. So he's coming here at 165. It's his 4th World Championship. His best result was 13th 2 years ago. He was from Tbilisi. And here he is. 165. He's a really powerful lifter. And he's got that. Good lift. Did well. That was really, really good from Denis Raul, and well done, sir.
Straight down, nice and tight on his chest, keeps that head steady and drives it up. You could tell he really had to work hard to keep that head steady, but he did it. Nicely done.
Yeah, well done. He's made that work really, really. He was 8th in the Paralympic Games, by the way, in Tokyo, which was a terrific result. Now, unfortunately, obviously there were no fans there, and you couldn't see that event on television. It was a very good campaign. Bolivia, Mosabga Sala. And again, he is aiming for the same mark. In terms of the African Championships, he finished 8th in Cairo. Taking his time. Primes. And building. And coming in at 165. He was in the 80 kilo final, division down in the African Championships. African bronze medalist previously. It is his 4th World Championships. His best finish, 14th in 2014. So there he goes at 165. And that's a good lift. 3 white lights. And the man who was an African bronze medalist in 2009. 4th in 2018. And clear with his first attempt here.
We call that easy work. He just took it out, brought it down like nothing. Complete stop on the chest, just beautiful. Straight up, locks it out, and he actually holds it a little longer to ensure. Nicely done.
Heading towards the end of this opening round, Victoriana Mendoza of Panama. He's going very, very heavy here. He's aiming for 165. Originally he was looking at 155. silver behind Frank Feliu in the Veracruz World Cup back in June. Sixth in the last two Americas Championships.
1 minute remaining, 1 minute to go.
Working hard to get out of the 20s, which is where he has finished in his 2 World Championships to date. Fifth in the Pan Ams in Lima last time out. Yep, 3 out of 3. Mendoza, good lift.
It was great, straight down, holds it motionless on his chest, and drives it up. That was really great. He looked like he slowed down a little bit on the midway point, halfway up, but he continues to go. He doesn't stop, therefore it's a good lift. Nicely done.
Originally from Panonome, now based in Panama City itself. That sends him up to the top of the rankings. Maximo Miquez has been his coach.
For his first attempt representing Hungary, Cedric Musolachu Kawuka.
To wrap up the opening round, Cedric Roussel Wachu just edged out of the medals in Tbilisi at the European Championships last year. He finished 4th in that, 178. Didn't get his last lift in. Harry Kaupala made it into bronze by 3 kilos, overtook in the last round. European silver medal in 2018. Top achievement in its own right.
1 minute remaining.
4th World Championship, best performance 13th in Astana 4 years ago. 172 for the lead, and for a good lead. That is a good lift for Cedric Wachu.
With ease, he gets this up. Straight off the chest, nice and tight, and just blows it straight up. Well done. Great work, Cedric.
So, it's paid off. 6th in the Paralympic Games in Rio. Has been in wheelchair basketball in his time, and there's a lot about his CV that you probably know a lot about by now.
The bar is now loaded for his second attempt representing Bangladesh, Shanius Khan.
So back to the start again. Round 2, Mohammed Elias Khan. Now he missed 90, he was the only one to miss an attempt in the opening round. Middle attempt coming here. At 25, he is absolutely one of the youngest in the field. So going for what would be a lifetime best, as it's his first top competition. He's all set to go. He's looking to keep that under control. No lift, I'm afraid. 2-1 against them in the stop sequence from the two referees on the side.
Here he goes, and he just touches and goes. He needs to go back, take a look at that video, and hold it tighter on the chest. You must stop. Doesn't have to be a long time, but there must be a stop. Nice try.
The bar is now loaded for his second attempt representing Australia, Paralympics.
Paralympics returning now for Australia. Really solid start with 110 for Australia. And he is an Australian record holder. Trisha Wallace watching on, who's already been competing this week for Australia. Paul Tesoriero, who's been competing today. And he is Australian rowing record holder in indoor rowing. So Parry Mutaris, 114. Here he comes. Getting the strong lift in. 114 for Parry Mutaris, and he's got it. He's got it again. Lovely lift from Parry Mutaris.
Fantastic. Straight on his chest, presses it straight up, locks it out. He did get one red on press sequence. His right arm was a little shaky. It did appear to me as if he locked out both at the same time. Either way, 2 white lights, nicely done. Coach Simon is giving him some last-minute direction as to what he thought happened. They'll put in the next attempt, and we keep moving on.
The bar is now loaded for his second attempt representing Turkmenistan, Ovazgladi.
Ovazgladi Orgiev next for Turkmenistan, going for 150. 145 before in his big comeback, his last international event, the Korfakan International in 2011. After 12 years away, a very welcome return. So 150 for Orgiev. Here he comes, 150 RGF. Yes, he's got it. 3 out of 3, what a lovely result for the man from Turkmenistan.
That was great. Straight down, held on the chest, straight up. From his first attempt, he had indicated that he needs the head referee to tell him in his left ear, because I guess he doesn't hear as well on the right side. This is why she gave him the command more than once. But once he heard it, he executed it well. Nicely done.
The bar is now loaded for his second attempt, representing Ireland, Sean Hughes.
Sean Hughes coming now for Ireland, 152 he's looking for. And this would be a lifetime best. He's equaled his previous best. And he would move up above RGF into 6th position. But he's got his first lift in, that's an important one. And also if he can get all 3, then there's chances in terms of the total lift competition. He's 24 now, competed in Tbilisi last September at those European Championships.
He has his wrist straps tightened, his belt on, getting strapped in and getting ready to go.
So it's a leap of 5 kilos, and it's, in terms of competition, uncharted territory for Sean Hughes. And he's got the press complete. He's got it. Lifetime best, 152. Leads on the total lift. Up in the 6th place.
That was great. Down on his chest, just drives it up and keeps driving and locks it out. Nicely done.
Ah, look at that for absolute pure delight. Terrific. Well, he's definitely delivering today.
Really nice.
The bar is now loaded for his second attempt, representing Moldova, Dennis Raoul.
Dennis Raoul is back for Moldova, looking for 167 after getting 165 earlier. $167 for Raoul, adding a couple onto the bar. And this will be very helpful in terms of the total lift. And he's got this, good lift. Ah, yes. Very well done.
Really nice. Down, locked on the chest, straight up. Again, works really hard to keep that head nice and steady, and he does so, and that's 3 white lights. Nice job.
Ah, he's flying right now. That's really good progress from Dennis Raoul.
For his second attempt, representing Libya, Musa Kassala.
Mosab Garsala of Libya from Tripoli. Shaban Faraj, his coach. Generally, this to add 5 on. This to add 5. So here he comes. That's 170 for Ghazala. Only one person has had a miss so far. That's a good lift. 3 white lights by Ghazala. And how well he is progressing now.
Just marvelous. Touches on the chest, tightens it up because the bar wants to sway forward. He holds it tight, drives it straight up. Nicely done. Really nicely done.
For their second attempt representing Japan, Shoko Tanaka. Looking up at the big board on the road to Hangzhou Asian Paralympics.
Shogo Tanaka now for Japan. From the Mitsubishi Hitachi Power Systems Club. Based in Himeji. That's where he is in the race to Hangzhou. 170 and then beyond will be very useful for him. And also in terms of the total lift too, it's worth saying. Himeji, which is not very far away from Kobe, where the World Paralympics Championships is on next year, just over from Osaka and Kyoto.
1 minute wait.
So here he comes, 170, Tanaka needs to move on by 10 kilos, so it's a decent leap. Again, he's got that raised. 2-1. That's worked out. What a fine lift by Shogo Tanaka. So he moves on to 330 in terms of the total lift.
Comes down, holds it on the chest. He did get a red because it was a little fast, and he skyrockets back up. So he'll just need to be cautious on that third attempt to be sure to hold it motionless. Great job.
The bar is now loaded for his second attempt representing Panama, Victoriano Mendoza Gonzalez.
Victoriano Mendoza of Panama. Trying to get the big breakthrough in terms of the championship. Veracruz silver in the World Cup in June, which is a very welcome boost to the career, and quite a high-profile one in Latin America in terms of powerlifting. Really well attended that was. Chance that it may well become a very regular fixture in the calendar. So he's got his first lift in at 165. Only Khan of Bangladesh has missed his first two, and Green on the rest of that board. Gets this, he goes into the lead from 5th to 1st.
Coach has done a really great job with strapping him and calming those tremors down in his legs down pretty quickly. That could be a challenge sometimes, so nice job.
So here he is, 175, Mendoza, and he's got stuck.
No lift press sequence.
That is a miss.
So he comes down pretty rapidly, and with that, when you come down that fast, it's really hard to control it on the chest. So you see, he goes off to his left side, and then now he's trying to balance it to come back and even it out and get it straight up, and it's just messy. Down straight, hold it tight on the chest, and drive straight up. He'll need to slow that descent down next time.
So Mendoza not getting there. That was a leap of 10. Seeing big jumps now.
Second attempt representing Hungary's Cedric Russell-Wachu-Kauaka.
Cedric Russell-Wachu next for Hungary, going up to 180. He's been one of the big success stories for Hungary in recent years. Based there for the last little while. He has been around. So 180, this would be a lead of 10 over Gasala and Tanaka. And continue chances in terms of the total lift to bring round 2 to an end. Again, he's got the press complete. Wachu, 80, gets it 2-1 in his favour. Nicely put away. He leaves quite a bit in the total lift as well.
Really nice work by Cedric. Just straight down, holds it on the chest, drives it up. Well done. He gets one press command on the center referee, so either his head moved or perhaps he sunk a little on the chest. But either way, he's off and running with 2 white lights. Well done, Cedric.
The bar is now loaded for his third attempt representing Bangladesh, Elias Khan.
So we go into the third round of lifting. This is Elias Khan going for 90. Important to get this one in, just to give him a mark, because even something like that can be career changing. Going for 90 for the third time. Mohammad Elias Khan of Bangladesh. There's a good bit resting in this. And for Khan, oh, it's 2 and again, stop sequence from the two-side referees.
He comes down, stops, he actually touches and goes, and then sinks to the left side a bit. So all of that equaling up to 2 red lights, unfortunately. Nice try, though.
Gave it a whirl. Ends up with no score. 3 attempts at 90 from Khan for Bangladesh. What a boost it would have been for him and for his country, being his nation's first ever representative at the World Championships and any international competition in powerlifting. How useful it would have been to open the door. They can plan for the next one. Pari Motaris for Australia has been going brilliantly. 110 and 114, and now going for 117. So he's the first of many in this group who can go high in terms of the total lift. And he is actually in the Legends category as well, it's worth pointing out. He's 50. Orgiev for Turkmenistan is also in that. Na Young 1 and Oniga Draka in Group B. So 4 in it. Just try and get all your lifts in, be competitive, and after that, who knows?
I think the gentleman from Bangladesh reminds us that so many of these lifters make it look easy, but it really is not. It's so technical. It's a lot of work. So good on him for coming and trying.
Pari Motaris then. So 117. Pushes total lift to approaching 350. Yeah, he's got that as well. 2, 1 in his favor. He's got all the lifts in. He goes up to 341 in the total lift.
Good for him. Just drove off the chest. Looked a little zigzaggy midway up on the way up, but he continued to go straight up, and he gets the lift. Good for him.
Well, he's done really, really well. Nicely put away. Set out to get them all. It's given them the lead in terms of the total lift. He'll be riding high in the Legends competition and the Legends total. All he can do is just hang around there and see how he does. Next up, also in the Legends competition, Gildi Orgiev of Turkmenistan. He's got up to 150 so far. This for 155, and this would give him the lead in the total competition, both in this and in the Legends event as well.
Collecting himself, getting his mental together, so he's prepared to attack this bar. 3rd and final attempt, and he wants to get it.
155.
No.
Yeah, not this time, I'm afraid. All against him on the press sequence. So he finishes on 150. And well, I'll tell you what that means straight away. It means that Pari Mutaras will win a total Legends medal in the total lift. Agony for Orgiev.
So he hits the right side up before the left, and then he just kind of struggles back and forth. That was a valiant try, but just not even.
For his third attempt, representing Ireland, Sean Hughes.
Sean Hughes is in and ready to go for Ireland. Third and final attempt. He's already hit his lifetime best then today, 152. This for a new one, 156. It would also mean, as we've already seen with Orgiev, a great chance to step up. Casey Fitzgerald, world junior champion there, supporting him, along with very many others. Third and final attempt. So it's ambitious, it's 9 above his first mark, which was his lifetime best coming into this. And if he gets it, it is a total lift of 455. There are 4 others out of the 5 still to lift in Group C who could surpass that should they get the final lift. It's very ambitious, it's definitely worth going for. He's shown great patience all week and waiting for his chance, which now comes. Sean Hughes, 156 for Ireland, to take the lead in the total lift. Stay 6th in the World Championship for now in Group C. He's not going to complete it. Always worth a try. The press sequence, he's denied it.
Really great try though. Down, nice tight on the chest. He gets about halfway and just gets stuck and starts to come off to the left. Nice try though, well done. Nice work, Sean.
He's added 5 kilos to his lifetime best and almost 9. So he misses out at 156. Dennis Raoul is coming now, so he's adding 3 onto it. The European bronze medalist. $170, an increase of 3. He will stay in 4th. There's already 2 on 170. So he has to take his place in the queue below them now. So, 170. A strong lift again by Dennis Raoul. That's 2 and against this time in the press sequence. Doesn't get that. Did get the previous 2. So we're beginning to see a few limits reached today.
This was a great try, straight down. He just, on the way up, stutters quite a lot. It's not smooth, and he also is uneven in the lockout. And so that's going to get you red lights, but a really nice try, valiant effort.
I don't think, in truth, he'll be really that disappointed about it. He's given 2 good goes on it. As we go to my sub Garcella, who's going to 172. That's African bronze from 2009. Really good cap to his career. Very early on when he was only 19 years old. Now looking for an extra 2 onto it. This has been a round where there has been a lot of reckoning. Four misses so far, 1 success, which will guarantee Parry Mitaris a medal for Australia. So 172, leap of 2 kilos. He has punched through Garcella. That is a good lift. 3 out of 3, and he takes the lead in terms of the total lift. 507, and a significant lead too.
That was beautiful, straight up. No hesitation, no question. That was absolutely perfect. What an amazing feat, especially on your 3rd attempt. Well done.
Well, how wonderful is that? Great recognition across the board. Victoriano Mendoza. So he missed previously at 175, and he's actually going for that again. 165 in the opening round. 175 would still put him into 2nd place in Group C. Definitely does need this to try and get a finish in the teens for the first time. He's currently down in 5th, and everybody else bar Khan has managed to get a lift in. So quite a lot getting 2 in. It's a leap of 10. He didn't get it last time. Is he going to get stuck again? He is, he is, he is. So 165 is where it ends for him. That jump to 175 was just too much.
Yeah.
Those watching on.
Just got stuck at the midway point. Just too much and not enough in the tank today. Nice try.
2 attempts that he couldn't get fully raised. And 175 has proven to be beyond Victoriano Mendoza today. 2 lifts to go in Group C.
For his third attempt, representing Japan,
Shogo Tanaka to come next, 181. Now this is elite. This feels very significant. So this to finish top of Group C. At least get there with 1 lift to go. Leap of 11. He's already presented a successful leap of 10 from 160 to 170. And now on to 181. Plenty of time. Fifth in the Asia Oceania Championships in Kutakyushu 4 years ago. Always helpful when doing these things on the home stage. Here he comes. .181 for Tanaka. No, it's the stop sequence. All 3 voting him down on that. So he finishes at 170. So far only 2 have got all their lifts in.
This is what we would call a dirty lift. Down, quick on the chest, straight up, and then can't get past the halfway mark. He really went fast because he knew he was tired, and he's trying to drive it up. Even if he drove it up, he would not have gotten the attempt because of the chest. Nice try.
There's
only 1 lift to go in this group.
Hungry Cedric Russell, what you go, come.
Cedric Russell Watu has won the group. If he gets this, he'll have a big lead in terms of the total lift, and maybe we can make some progress. In terms of the total lift, he'd go way beyond 500. He'd lead it by a long way. He would lead for an hour, as we've seen. The men's 80 kilo final. Very possible to get all of your lifts in Group C and only be knocked out of the total lift medals inside the final 3 lifts of the overall actual competition. The ones which decided the medals proper in the World Championship were also the ones that saw the Group C giants finally thwarted. Speaking of which, Cedric's gone too high. You see Brittany Renzi there, by the way. She'll be used to seeing herself on the big screen because I always play a video of her before the whole thing begins. So only 2 have got 3 lifts in. Press sequence not complete.
Nice try. He really came down controlled on the way down. A little fast stop and just gets stuck at the halfway mark. Really nice try, Cedric.
180 for Cedric Russell. 172 for Mosov Gasala. 170 for Shogo Tanaka. That's the 1, 2, 3. But in terms of the total lift, it's Gasala 507 and Pari Mutaris 341, which says a lot in terms of the total lift. He's got them all in. That's good. Cedric Russell, just been saying, if only I got the last one in. So Gasala with that 507, that is very strong. He may well be able to bring that into the medals going into Group A in terms of the total lift. We'll have to see. Cedric Roussel watching with the heaviest lift. 180, Group B is on the way.
Attention coaches, 1 minute remaining for changes to the first attempt.
For Cuba, Onige Drake.
Representing Australia, Ben Wright.
It's Ben Wright for Australia.
Representing Finland, Harry Kopila.
Chance to add to that Oceania record today. Harry Kapla, the European bronze medalist, coming out for Finland. Uzbekistan of Baron Kobilov. Adel Shanbin, the United Arab Emirates. To wrap up B, but now it will be Haider Al-Akhtar of Iran. Going for 190 at the moment. Group B of this men's 88 kilo final.
And they head back to polish off their warm-ups, move their gear over to the holding room, and then let Flight A come in and warm up while they're competing.
Let's take a look at the big board for our officials for the session.
Let's check who the referees are going to be for this Group B, the last individual final of the week. There we go.
Officials for Group B. Our officials for this session are
So our referees for Group B will be Chiara Cifarelli of Italy, the centre chief referee. Left side referee from Iran, Hadis Shakui. Right side referee from Jordan, it is Assam Al-Zubi. Technical controller for this final from Korea, Kim Young-juk. Technical delegate, Zita Gyako. Hungary. Group B underway very soon.
Yeah. I only got one question, so is that all you got? You go bigger, stronger, you push harder. Is that all you got? You climb higher, faster. So is that all you got? You put your best and the rest in, no resting. Is that all you got? So you a victor. I only got one question, so is that all you got? Yeah, look at you now. So is that all you got? Take a look at you now. So is that all you got? Look at you now. Is that all you got? Yeah, I only got one question. So is that all you got?
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are you ready for some powerlifting?
So here we go, Group B is coming.
170 kilograms, draft pick 15. The bar is now loaded. For his first attempt, representing Syria, Menal Zaruf.
Menal Zaruf of Syria is the first to come out. His first major championship, hasn't been in World Cups previously. This is his international debut.
And he's preparing mentally, getting himself together.
He's 34 years old. First international competition. And an opportunity of getting in amongst the leading lights of Group C. Well, Zaruf going strong on 170. And that is excellent. Just like that. 3 white lights. Menal, well done, sir.
Excellent. Stops on the chest, drives it straight up. Well done. You couldn't have asked better than that. Nicely done.
What a really, really nice lift. Menal as anything. And we can live it up later. Australia in this group.
The bar is now loaded.
Oh, that was really good to see.
For his first
Entering his first major championship. I don't know, my really good and extra reliable colleague Steph Reed will always make the point that the champions of next year may not even be in Parasport yet. So here's a man who's really progressed so well, Dennis Mbazara of Uganda, who claimed bronze in the African Championship last year. And this is why, when you filter out the open results, it's all well and good having those from various continents competing. It's good extra competition. And he finished 7th in that. And there are some who will look at that and say, oh, he's way down the field and so on. But it's the African Championship. African being the most important word of the competition. And he was the 3rd in that. A bronze medal, deservedly. 6th in the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham as well, in front of all those crowds. Ben Wright was 4th in that, by the way. Bit more on him subsequently. Games crowds are always massive. 175 to start off with for Uganda. And this would be 5 behind Cedric Roussel. So 175 for Dennis Mbazira. Good lift. He's got it. 3 white lights for Dennis Mbazira for Uganda.
Perfect. Just straight down, locked it out on the chest, drove it up. Absolutely perfect. Nicely done.
Well, life comes at you fast. And we're straight on to the next one. And a man who we've already seen in a World Championships, Na Young Won. He finished 12th in Tbilisi a couple of years ago. You remember, even when we went into the 4 groups, there'd be a mandatory half-an-hour stoppage between the groups so that everything could be wiped down 5 times over, COVID protocols and all that. And in terms of the Asia Oceania Championships, he came through in 6th spot, leading with 181.
Really nice setup here, shoulders dug in, really great.
Here's 180. That's 2 and against. It's the press sequence from 2 referees, middle and side.
And as he drives up, the bar dips down to the left side. That's going to be a no lift. He doesn't have uneven extension, therefore he needs to extend at the same time at the top.
The bar is now loaded for his first attempt representing Australia, Ben Wright.
So next up for Australia, Ben Wright. So, in terms of the Asia Oceania Championships, he finished in 6th spot in that overall. But specifically for Oceania, that was the gold. Then he went on to the Commonwealth Games, finished in 4th spot there. So not as easy to say how many kilos he was out there because only 2 weight divisions, so they put all of the weights together. Top 5 for heavyweight, bottom 5 for lightweight in terms of the weight divisions, and he finished 4th. He was a few points out in the end. Simon Bergner as coach. Ben Wright, Western Australia, is in Canning Town, the Muscle Pit Club in Perth. He still competed in the 2018 Commonwealth Games despite breaking his back about 10 weeks before that. Now, was in Australia. He went from the West Coast to the East Coast to Gold Coast for that. Ben Wright. Got it 2. Got it 2. 3 white lights for Ben Wright.
Surely made it look easy. Straight down, holds it on the chest, drives it straight up. blocks it out, and he's ready for the next one. Nicely done, Ben.
Yeah, 180. Very, very nice return from Ben Wright.
For his first attempt representing Finland, Harry Kaupila.
So it's been a long wait for Finland. Harry Kaupila is their only representative this week, and he goes now on the last day. Bronze at the European Championships. He just squeezed in. Been around a while. Silver at Tbilisi in the World Cup as well this year, which was a very encouraging result to do that on the regular circuit. Very positive for the Finn. Fourth in 2018 in the Euros. Bronze following that. It is his 6th World Championship. He's yet to finish in the top 10. That's a target. They call him Harry Kaupila. They call him Har-san. 180. Just to go jointly alongside Ben Wright. Second in the queue behind them. Yep. 2-1 in his favour. Harry Kaupila goes moving on in his 6th World Champs.
Very nice. Straight down, tight on the chest, just blows it up. Perfect. 3 white lights indeed.
The bar is now loading. For his first attempt, representing Cuba, on the air, Jesus Veda.
So this is another prime, top-class, regular campaigner. Onega Drake. Silver behind Jesus Rodriguez of the Dominican Republic at 80 kilos in the Veracruz World Cup in June for Onega Drake. Americas and Pan Am gold before and 4th in the Paralympic Games. 2016 in Rio. The man from Cardenas, Ramon Martinez, is his coach. Very familiar, recognizable national coach for Cuba. Onega Drake. The 2018 America's champion. For 182 here. And that is a good lift. 2-1 in his favor. The center referee turning him down. But he's worked out really well here.
And he drives straight up. Right side higher than left, but he does have an extension exemption. So he moves on with 2 white lights. Nicely done.
Yeah, big problems at the last World Championships. He finished 15th, which is very unusual for him. The previous 2, he was 4th in Mexico City, he was 5th in Astana, and obviously, as mentioned in Rio at the Paralympic Games, he finished in 4th place. A real off day, and perhaps a lot of the time we kind of don't consider how much an off day, a little bit of illness, a little slight loss of form can really throw you off on the big day, because it is down to the big day. Baram Kobilov of Uzbekistan.
adjusting his wrist straps, getting his mental focus into place. Now he's on the bench, ready to get strapped in.
Now, he was a guest performer at the African Open Championships in Cairo. End of October last year. He finished 5th in that. He lifted 184. Not a bad display in the end. He missed his last lift. And at the last World Championships, he finished in 16th place. So the way he's pitching himself, he's trying to crawl up a bit. Hopefully, for his point of view, break into the top 10. And previously he finished 16th in the 2014 Championships, the last time they were in Dubai. Good lift. That is a good lift. Well, we're seeing a great run of good lifts here right now.
That was great. Straight down, nice clip, but controllable. Down on the chest. Straight, flat, drives it up. Really quick work, but efficient and technically correct. Nicely done.
Yeah, he missed a couple of World Championships, but came back in Tbilisi and now in Dubai, looking really good. Adel Shanbay next. And by the way, the thing about Kobolov is in his 2 previous World Championships, divided by 7 years, 16th in both. Adel Shanbay now. Bronze in the Fazal World Cup in December across town at the Centre for People of Determination. Finished behind Muhammad Haj Ali and Rojniak Watus. Fifth World Championship, he is yet to be in the top 10. So, it's an ambition. He has not had too far to travel for this. He lives in Dubai. He used to hold the junior world record, 72 kilos. Best World Championship finish was 14th in the last 2 games. 186 for Shanbay. That too is a good lift. He's done really well. 186.
And he just knows what he's doing. Straight down, nice and even, straight up, locks it out. Really nicely done. Perfect.
Well put away.
For his first attempt representing Haider Al-Aqda.
Haider Al-Aqda of Iraq. Bronze in the African Open Championship in Dubai. Iraq did not compete in the Asia Oceania Championship last year. This is his 2nd World Championship after finishing 12th last time out in Tbilisi 2 years ago. This is his 3rd championship. And his target here, 186, which means he would slot in beneath Shanbay in the table. Only Na Young-won has missed out yet in this round.
1 minute remaining.
So already willing to give this a good go. 186. It's taking a bit of time to get sorted. It's only 22 seconds left. Didn't rush it though, fortunately. Chance to take a breather. It's a good lift. 186. Just looked as if they were leaving a few things too late, but he got there.
Locked out perfectly, straight up, great positioning, high chest, head, shoulders, buttocks, feet driven into the bench. Nicely done.
Good progress being made at the end of that opening round. Just the one miss from Na Young Won, leading Adel Shanbi. Ada Alakda also with 186. Menhal Zaruf coming 176. Got 170 in the opening round. What we saw in Group C, loads get their first two, and then it really started to go awry when the weights started getting a lot heavier in the third and final round.
He's getting focused while his coach is strapping him, really thinking about what he wants to do here.
Here he comes. He's got that complete at 176. And that is a good lift. Menhal Zaruf, 176. Two very good, very clean lifts. He's really doing well.
Straight down, a little low on the right side. That's why he got the red light. But either way, two whites, really nice, and he's on his way to his third attempt.
The bar is now loaded.
First major championship, and it's going well. Now Na Young Won, man from Brunteig, finished 6th in his home city last year's Asia Oceania Championship. His club is Pyeongtaek City Hall. Park Sun-jun has been his coach. So 12th in the last World Championships, and to get beyond that, well, first of all he needs this, and to be honest, after that, a significant leap up. Now in saying that, okay, he gets this 180, he'd go to 7th place. It's only 6 kilos between the top 7 right now. Here it comes, 180. That's a good lift. It's 3 out of 3. Na Young Won. Good successful lift at 180.
Brings it down, goes up. The right side supersedes the left side, but the left side catches up just in time, and so he locks out evenly. That was really great, and a tremendous amount of work to do that, to keep them both moving and lock out at the same time. Nicely done.
The bar is now loaded. For his
Means that everybody now in this group is on the board.
Dennis Bazira.
Dennis Mbazira, that really good African Championship bronze. Sixth spot in the Commonwealth Games as well. Really impressive. So he's shown good form. And all he can do is continue to get the lifts in. Quick communication. It's only 23, worth saying. Long future in the sport ahead. Those African Championships are every 4 years, so the 2026 edition next up, whenever and wherever it'll be.
1 minute remaining.
Now 182 would elevate him from 10th to 5th. Monica Draka's already got 182. So Onaga and Mbazira, 182. That's it. 2 good lifts for Dennis Mbazira. 182.
Amazing, straight down. On the way up, he looks like he stutters back a little, but he keeps pressing it and driving it straight up, and he gets the lift. That was amazing. Very nice. I thought he might go back to the racks, but he did not. He drove it straight. Good on him.
The progress has been impressive. Let's see if it can continue. We've only had 1 miss out of 12 lifts for this group, and Onaga Draka will come on now. .185. The 2018 Americas and 2015 Pan Am champion, the latter in Toronto. Then those 2 global championships where he finished 4th. Rio 2016 and then Mexico City in the World Championships the following year. That at the last minute, you may remember, had to be deferred due to the earthquake. It took place close to Christmas. Mariana D'Andrea among the interested crowd, which is built up well. 185, Onaga Draka. Those World Cup triumphs as well have been very, very useful. Punching through. Draka for 185. And that is good for him as well. Silver in the Americas Championship in St. Louis.
Perfect. Straight down. Locks it right out. Straight up. Excellent. Nicely done.
Representing Australia, Ben Wright.
So Wright, the return then of Ben Wright, 185, and what he's looking for here is a new Oceania record. He set it in Pyeongtaek. This for 185. He is the Oceania champion, it's worth pointing that out. And this, the Oceania record. 36 now.
This is for a new ocean record. The original ocean record is at 1.
That record set last year at the Asia Oceania Championships. Previously, he'd lifted 180 in Brisbane at the Australian Classic. Do you know what? Didn't register a mark in the last World Championships. He has now. This would be some mark. Very nice it is. 3 out of 3. 185 for Ben Wright, a new Oceania record.
That was amazing and fantastic. Brings it down, just in complete control of that bar, locks it out on the chest, no issues or concerns, drives it straight up, locks it out. Wonderful, just wonderful.
Yeah, super lift by Ben Wright in his 5th World Championship. Barom Kobalov coming again for Uzbekistan. So this for 187. So here he is, 187. And that is gone against him. Well, it's the side referees both saying no in the stop sequence, and Kobalov does not progress with that. And knocks him out when it comes to the total lift as well now.
And you see when he came down, he was just fast. He didn't stop at all. He came down and went right back up. Even though you don't have to stop for a long time, you must have a discernible stop or pause between the descent and the ascent.
Only 2 red marks in this group so far. Kobalov 187. Harry Kaupila now. The European bronze. Last time out in Tbilisi in Georgia. 4th before that. So 13th his best performance in a world championship. 7th right now. This to lead. Whoever is ultimately top of this group will be finishing at worst 10th. So, potential for his best world championship finish. There was that silver in Tbilisi this year in the World Cup. Bronze in Dubai before, and the Bazaar World Cup, silver in Eger in the World Cup there in 2017. Some of you remember that, the man from Oulu.
One minute remaining.
It's being watched by very many interested Finns. Ari Kaupala 189, and this to take the lead. But no. Hasn't completed that.
No
not going to progress. He'd already had a vote down on the stop, by the way. That's academic now.
Valiant effort on the way down. Stops pretty fast and tries to drive, gets stuck at that halfway mark, tries to push the right up, but the left stays where it was. Nice try. Really nice try, and great lifting his other attempts. This one was a no.
The bar is now loaded for his second attempt representing United Arab Emirates, Adel Shambi.
Adel Shambi, 6th in the Asia Oceania Championships last year and 5th in the Asian Para Games last time out in Jakarta. $190 is target here. Still making it to World Championships, which is great. In terms of the Asian Para Games, he might be looking for another couple of kilos. 8th. On that basis, they would hope to be comfortable enough. For 190, and then suddenly he's up into 7th place. Same target as Nicodemus Moses of Malaysia, but Moses got there first. Shambi 190. He's got stuck. It was only a leap of 4 kilos. He may have prospects with the last attempt, but that is no lift this time by Adel Shambi. And he now is denied.
That was a really nice try. Comes down to the chest and just halfway mark, just gets stuck there. He's just gonna have to drive under it and just push it straight up. Nice try.
For their second attempt representing
Haider Al-Akhtar for Iraq, going for 190. The African Open bronze medalist. The 29-year-old. And for Saturday, happy 30th birthday. Twelve spots in the last World Championships. So the first to aim for 190 in this group. If he gets it, he would be only the 5th in this group to get his first 2 lifts in. So 190 it is. Haider Al-Akhtar. Lift secure. He absolutely loves it, and he's right to, because it's a good lift. 190, Haider Al-Akhtar. Well, he's got his first 2 lifts in. He leads in terms of the total lift in this group.
Just beautiful. Straight down, locked out on the chest, drives it straight up. Great body position, chest up high. Just wonderful. Just wonderful.
That's really decent lifting. It's only 2 in Group C who got all their lifts in. Masab Gasala with a total lift of 507. Pari Mutaris total lift of 341. Into the 3rd and final round of Group B, Menal Sarouf of Syria. Now he can do a lot of damage in terms of the total lift. He's got his first 2 in. So 181 to add on. And it's been great to have him in for the first time. I think that's him freshened up.
Plenty of time, getting strapped in, taking care of his mental, and just getting ready to go.
181 for Sarouf to get all of his lifts in. This will have been really fruitful, and he's shown himself to be in his big debut. An impressive campaigner. 170 and 176 already achieved. A 181 now. 527 of a total lift. He leads. Brilliantly done.
That really was beautiful. Straight down, locked down on the chest, and just drives it up. And his right side was a little lower, so he had to work even harder to get them both even. He does it successfully. Nicely done. Really great job.
Well, Sarouf hits the front for Syria in terms of the total lift. He's 7th in the championship. Right now there's only 10 kilos between everybody here. The current top 10. Na Young-won from Pyeongtaek going for 183. He missed out on the opening round on 180. He is in the Legends competition as well. Onaga Draki leading on that 185. Na is 2nd. 3rd is Gelby or GF, and 4th is Pari Mutaris. And in the race for Hangzhou, now's got to be careful or he's not going to be there for much longer. So 183. Young one. No chance to move up to 6th place if he gets it, and he gets it. That's a great lift by Na Young-won. Oh, fantastically done.
Great job. Just holds it tight, drives it up. One of the referees gave him a red, but it doesn't really matter because 2 of them gave him a white, and that's all that matters. And he punches it through.
He recovered well after missing his first attempt at 180. Got it at the 2nd attempt. His He's lifted well at 183. The early exchanges of round 3. Al-Akta leading on 190. Dennis Mbazira. 186 his target now, and so he has got his first 2 lifts in. And he can go into the lead in terms of the total lift on 543. Through for the moment, 527. African bronze. Chance to wide high 186 would also actually match Adel Shanbi, who's currently in 2nd place, so he would slot into 3rd, but he would lead the total lift. Still a few going in this group who can overtake that. We'll be looking to make that mark first. Dennis Mbazira at 186. Oh no, it's not good. It's 2 and against on the press sequence. Just misses out on that. Doesn't get it. And that halts his progress.
And the chest presses up. The bar shifts all the way to the left. And he looks shocked, but unfortunately, no attempt, no lift.
The bar is now loaded. For his 3rd attempt, representing Uzbekistan, Paralympic.
So for Uzbekistan, it was Baram Kobalov going again for 187. He missed his 2nd attempt at this mark. Kobalov is currently 5th. Even if he doesn't get this, he would be heading for, at worst, 14th place. So it would be his best World Championship finish, but he's not thinking about that. He wants to go higher. If he gets this, he goes 2nd. After that, who knows? Couple off at 187. Yeah, it's not worked for him. 2 and against in the stop sequence. He misses out. Finishes on 183.
I think he was just in a rush to complete this. He just rushes off the chest and then tries to drive up and just starts going back towards the rack. Just not a clean attempt at all. Nice try, though.
For his 3rd attempt, representing Finland, Harri Kauppila.
It's Harri Kauppila now, the European bronze medalist. So, he gets this, he goes into 2nd place in the group. He's never had a top 10 at a World Championship. This is his 6th. If he gets this, his worst placing, so long as he's not overtaken for the rest of this group, would be 11th place. He's currently in 9th. And Best to go up in a second. So Kaupala 189. No, he's topped out there. And I mean, 189 he did last time. I think he's injured himself actually in the middle of that, so it's no lift. Bit of treatment needed there, unfortunately. He didn't get far with it. It was a leap of 9 previously.
Comes down, and even on the left side, he was lower off the chest, so you could tell he just didn't have the power he needed. So hopefully he's feeling okay, and just a really valiant effort, and just hope he takes care of them, whatever's going on that shoulder.
You can see a lot more red coming on the board now. At the moment, Alakta topping off at 190. It is going to be a popular tally to attempt. Onika Draka coming now at 190 for Cuba. The 5 times America's medalist at the Parapanams coming up in Santiago in 2 months' time, right off in the west of the city. Big chances to succeed in Chikawe and Peñalolén. Which is pretty much as far east of the city as you can get. 119, Onika Draka Vega. So, coming in at 190. He's got all of his lifts to date, including that one. He leads the total lift, completes 190, gets up to 557. He will finish at worst in 12th place.
Really nice job here. Off the chest, straight up, gets 1 white light for press sequence from the middle referee. Red light, excuse me, but in the end, he has 2 whites, and he gets the attempt. Nicely done.
557 for Onika Draka, and he leads the total lift. He climbs up to 2nd place in the World Championship. 190 alongside Heider Alakta. So 2nd from now. Also going for 190, so aiming for 3rd here is Adel Shanbi of the UAE. Former ace junior. No mark in his home city in the last World Championships to be held in Dubai, but he made up for bronze as well in the Fazal World Cup the following year. West Asian Games silver in 2017. Here he comes again. And he's just got a bit stuck there, Adel Shanbi.
Definitely got it further than his second attempt, past the halfway mark, but still just not enough, unfortunately. Nice try.
Wasn't able to get the necessary finish. Most recently bronze in the Dubai World Cup.
Representing Australia,
Ben Wright coming for Australia now. Third and last attempt, 191 for another Oceania record, which he broke in the last round of 185. If he gets this, he wins the group. Unless he's surpassed by Al Akbar. But 191 for a new Oceania record. The Oceania champion. So wheelchair basketball for 12 years prior to that. Started in 99, went on to 2011. Still loads of the Australian team here. This is pretty much their busiest day, 3 competing. .191 for Ben Wright is good. He gets it. He gets it. Oceania record for Paul Terraciero and everybody else to appreciate. And what's more, he's got all of his lifts in. 5.56. He goes second in the total lift by 1. That is great performing. Oceania record. Ben Wright.
Excellent. Straight down. Drives up. Goes a little off to the right there. Keeps driving. Straightens it out. And locks out together. That was well done. Nice job.
The bar is now loaded.
So Ben Wright leads the way for Australia with 1 lift to go in this Group B. And just in terms of the mathematics, the fact that he started a little bit lower than Oniga Drake means that Drake actually leads on the total lift, but Wright was a kilo beyond him. Haider Al-Akta could go beyond them all with a lift of 192. Al-Akta's 3rd championship for Iraq. This to take the lead on 192 to nip back up above Ben Wright again. So because there are 9 in the next group, whoever wins this group, finishes top of this group, is at worst going to finish in 10th place. And a top 10 finish in a World Championship is a very worthy prize indeed. Just a reminder, just in case those who think otherwise, there are no medals for winning a particular group, just at the end of the overall competition. 192 for Al-Akta. Got that raised well for 192. Al-Akta likes it. Doesn't get it. It's all 3 against, 2 in the press, 1 in the stop. And that means that Ben Wright has a top 10 World Championship finish guaranteed.
Straight down. locks it up unevenly, right side first, then left. The stop was a little short as well. That's unfortunate. Nice work. Unfortunately, not what he wanted today.
Well, there's only 3 who get all their lifts in. And Alakta doesn't get that one. And we'll be back in the next few minutes with Group A to decide the title. Ben Wright leads on 191. Hader Alakta 190 in second. Onaga Draka third on 190. Draka leads 557 in the total lift. Wright in second, 556. Zaruk third, 527.
And then,